Hello, this is Dr. Quarter Fix here. Today I want to talk to you guys about the reason why you don't want to replace your power steering pump, or you want to watch this very video before replacing your power steering pump. The customer come into the garage and say this very power steering pump is not freely turning. So the most common obvious reasons there is something is broken, and this is actually very easy to fix. You have a 19mm here. This is for Honda. So I'm going to be tearing this apart here to tell you, and decide that before it hooks, it doesn't turn. He actually made a complaint that the steering soft sometimes, and sometimes it get strong. So I'm going to demonstrate this to you. That's the best way to teach you to know exactly what is going on inside here, inside this very power steering pump, so you can be able to fix yours when you have this very problem. A very simple service which you can actually perform on this can save you a whole lot of money. There are bleeding procedures which you do, like let me teach you this, then we go into loosening this up. If you have a power steering pump that is groaning, okay, no, let me leave that for another video because a lot of people will start complaining. So let's get into loosening this. So here we have a I'm not missing one bolt. They have already misplaced this one here, so I'm trying to show you guys what is inside. So let me go ahead and open it. Okay, get this out. In order to get this out, well, you're gonna need a small tapping hammer, which you can just little. Okay, as soon as you start feeling it coming apart, and here we go. Now be very careful when you're removing it. Okay, here we go. So there is O-ring seal here. Make sure you don't throw that away. And one very good tip: if you're spraying this with a carpet cleaner, you want to remove the O-ring seal, or using a gasoline to wash it, you want to remove the O-ring seal because that's going to quickly expand. So, and when it expands, then you run into more problem. Now let's go. This is the inside part of your power steering pump. Now I'm going to turn it so you see, you observe what is going on. Then I'm going to teach you guys. Okay, now you can see, so over here only one, here two, counting three. Okay, the rest are holding up. So that is why this power steering pump is not really putting up and doing its job, because this piece here, there is a little piece which I'm supposed to remove and show you guys. Okay, I want to remove one and show you guys. Here we got this piece here. Watch closely. Now you see only one is touching down here. All of anyone that comes towards this very down part here should touch down, like this one right here. Now I want to remove this one and show you guys. You see this piece right here. So this is the real deal about this very power steering pump. So when it start getting sticky, then the power steering pump is not going to do its job. So you want to free all of them to start moving and touching down. When you put it back in place. It does have a face though. For this very Honda model, it has a golden face. There is a golden face. You can see the golden face here, and that's the side that actually faces the down part. So let me go ahead and show you guys. So technically speaking, this is a compressor. Now you see how it's touching down there. So the rest of them, when you turn this, when it's turning, they're not supposed to be hanging up. You can see this 1, 2, 3 here. They're hanging. Now let's keep turning. Now see that one there, it just made a little bit move, but it's stuck up there. So they are all stuck. So all of them are supposed to be freely without having any obstruction, and that is where this very video comes in handy. So without explaining, I'm gonna show you a simple technique which you're gonna use, and don't be too rough on it, and you get them all freed and couple it back, and as soon as you're done, everything set as it should, this power steering pump, you have regenerated to start working like a brand new power steering pump. So don't take my word for it. On the other side, where I say compressor, this is actually a compressor. So it compresses the transmission fluid which they pour in here as the power steering fluid. So let me get this piece out and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Now this is it. That's the real kit, right? And you can see inside the metal piece. So I'm gonna keep this one aside. And now this is where the real job comes into play. I don't know why this camera is a little bit off. You can see how shiny it is. So I want to show you, replicate exactly what I did there. See, it's hanging freely, it's not dropping, it's hanging. Now that's full of, that one is good. So you need to find a little bit, find abrasive paper that is very small. I want to do something here. Get abrasive paper. I want to use this as an example, right? You should get something like 400 grades. Get 400 grades and fold it like this. Then insert it right here. When I mean 400, you can get 400 or 800 grades. We want it to be soft as possible, not to cause any damage. You can see how I stuck this in here. Then you go rock back and forth like 10 times. Then you change to another one, right? Like 10 times. 800 grades should be okay. All you just want to do is just a little bit of tip off that's just gonna remove any some sort of sediment that is settling that is not allowing it to move freely. So you can see how I'm doing it. That is what you want to use your 800 grades to do, or 400. You want to do it to all of them. For this very one here, I have complete 11 piece of kits that is actually there. So you want to do it for all of them. And I assure you, when you put it back and tighten everything as it should, the power steering pump should come back bouncier, softer. Then one last tip which I want to share in this very video here before I go on the power steering pump. I'm gonna teach you guys about groaning. It's not every time that your power steering pump is groaning that it means you need to replace it. Yes, it's losing compression, it's losing power, it's not really soft as it should be, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. It just need a little bit of caring. That is where you need my teaching to get you to understand how it works. So here is it. So it shouldn't be stuck like this. If it is in a good condition, after when you do what I told you to do, if you head it down here, this all 1, 2, 3 should fall off instantly. That is how a good one, a one that is working effectively, that's going to be allowing the fluid to be pumped all around, is going to be behaving. But if they are stuck in like they are stuck right now, then it's not going to work. Let me get you, okay, here. In some other cars, it's going to be a little bit more easier. It seems like a 7 Allen key that is somewhere here. When you're losing this very place up, there is a spring right in there. That spring, most oftentimes when it gets weakens, the power steering pump loses a bit of its compression and power, so it doesn't it wouldn't be able to compress the fluid as it should, so your steering will start getting harder. So what you want to do in that regard is for you to lose it and tension that string, that spring, tension it a little bit. All right, so if it is compressed to this very point, you want to tension it to become like this, maybe twice or 1.5 times the size it was. Then put it back in there and tighten it strong the way it was and couple it up. Couple with what I've just told you guys to do in this very video here, I guarantee you never gonna replace another power steering pump. Okay, I remain Dr. Fix. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and do leave a comment in the video below. Suppose you have any further problem related to power steering on this very topic, and I'll respond to you ASAP. Bye for now. See you later.